Uh, Hello, everybody. My name is Aldo and I'm with the Dream Team for the last 6 years. And I'm very happy to do this interview this afternoon with CAMH. And we're going to talk about homelessness and housing. I've been living in a boarding home for the last 6 years, and I did have problems with landlords, roommates, other tenants in the building. I didn't start getting better until I had my own room. When I went into the boarding home, I went to Habitat Services. They found me a place. I shared with 3 other people, and that was very hard for me because who didn't take a shower, who stole, and who came in at night asking you for cigarettes, this and that. Until Habitat Services started to cut the rooms down to 2 people in a room. And when there were 2 people, it was more better for me. I was more peaceful in mind. And now Habitat Services is making single rooms. And to have a single room these days in a boarding home is something that you should really be grateful for, because having your own room makes you stronger and takes your sickness away. I've been living on my own for 6 years now, and being homeless, you see, you have to have a roof over your head to get better. Okay, you need a roof over your head. This way all your sickness goes away and you feel better about yourself. I did get evicted over the years. I had problems. The first boarding home I moved into, they were smoking drugs. So I had to make friends, and I smoked drugs with them. Okay, we had beers, this and that, right? And we got caught. I got evicted for doing drugs at a boarding home, but everybody has an addiction. I have my addiction of doing drugs, and everybody had their addiction. I got evicted a lot of times, 6, 7 times, but Habitat, the site support, came over and they asked me, Aldo, what's your problem? You're doing drugs, the landlord doesn't want you here. I go, I understand that. I asked for another place to be moved at, and they moved me to another boarding home. I stayed there for 2 years, but I shared with other people, and I needed my own room. There was one boarding home where I lived at for 1.5 years, by myself. I shared by myself. Okay, the site support would come over, and they would take me to Canada's Wonderland, Wasaga Beach. They take me skiing, swimming, Canada's Wonderland, the exhibition. And as I went out with them, I got better. They made me more stronger, and site support did help me through the years of living in a boarding home. And to this day, with Habitat Services, I'm on the board of directors. I've been there for 7 years. I'm also with the Brighter Days Committee, Habitat Services. And what they did was, they asked me, one site support worker asked me, we need some people at a boarding home. We need people at the board of directors. And I was scared because I got evicted. All right? And she goes, don't worry about it. We know what's going on. Everybody has an addiction. And I've been there for 7 years, and I'm very, very grateful being with them. And there's one thing you have to realize. If you're homeless, I know people that are homeless, and it's very, very sad. And they're in a lineup for 13 years, this girl. She finally got her own place. She's doing better, and I'm happy for her. She's my next door neighbor. And I remember her walking with no socks. Her name is Barefoot. Her name is Barefoot because, we call her that because she walks on the street with bare feet, no socks or shoes. And she's my neighbor, and I met her at the Park Recreational Center. It's on Queen, and on Queen Street, and I'm very happy for her. And we made a place called the Edmund Place. Edmund Yu was mentally challenged, and he was on a streetcar, and the police shot him on the streetcar, and we made a place after him. It's called the Emin Place. It's on Queen Street, right next to the Park Recreation Center. Okay, living in a boarding home is great. You have people that come over and they take care of you, like site support. There's one worker who I learned how to play Crazy 8. She never played cards before, but I learned her. Over the years, I get to see her, and she goes, "Hi, Aldo, how you doing? Weren't you the one who learned me how to play Crazy 8s a long time ago?" And I go, "Yes, we're all crazy when we're 8, right?" So over the years, I'm glad to see her. When Coda and Habitat Site Support have dances, we have a dance, let's say a Halloween dance or a Christmas dance. I go there and I MC. We have the site support who plays the music, and I MC. And we have a dance every Halloween, 3 or 4 dances a year, and it's really, really great. One thing that you should remember, you need a place over your head. If you have stable housing, a roof over your head, you will get better, and all your sickness will go away. Trust me, I know.